This is a full sewing tutorial of our stylish off-shoulder bustier dress with yoke and exaggerated hip. Hello everyone, my name is Esther Prara. Welcome back to my channel where I share detailed cutting and sewing tutorial every week. So go ahead and tap on the subscribe button so you don't get to miss any of my latest sewing tips and tricks. So let's jump into class. In my previous video, I showed you the drafting process and the materials that will be required for making this beautiful dress. We need 2 yards of Ankara, half yard of lace, and 2 yards of lining. So let's transfer all our patterns to fabric. So guys, this is the center front. I've cut it. I added 1 inch by the side, half inch at the top. Then the center front will be on fold. Then the lower part, I added 1.5 inch. Then this is the lining piece. I cut exactly, the difference is the length. The lining is shorter with 1 inch. Then this is the center back. This is the back pattern. So I added 1 inch by the side, just like I added for the front. And I added 1 inch by the side, half inch at the top, then 1 inch at the center back, which is the zipper allowance, then 1.5 inch at the bottom. You see it? So I cut exactly like that for the lining too. The difference is also the length, which is 1 inch shorter than the main fabric. So that is done. So guys, this is the upper part. We added, this is the center front, side back, and center back. So at the side, at the top, I added half, the neckline half, at the side half, lower part half. All the place I'm going to be joining, I added half. Then the side, I added 1. You see it, the side, front, and side back, I added 1. Then half inch all over. Then the center back, I also added 1 inch. You can see it, I added 1 inch. At the top, the side, half inch, below, half inch. I also cut 2 pieces of the lining, 2 pieces. I'm going to use one as the support fabric for the lace, then one as the lining. So we are done that. I also cut the lace. You see it, I cut the lace exactly as I cut the lining. You can see it, this is it. So I'll go ahead and cut my hairstay for interfacing, then I'll cut my wadding. So these are all my wadding and my hairstay. You can see them, I cut them exactly the way I cut. I made the wadding to stop at the under bust. So I'll go ahead and press them and come back to show you. So now I've pressed them, I've pressed my interfacing. I'm not going to be padding my main fabric, which is the lace. This one, I'm not going to pad it. I only put interfacing. My wadding, I ironed my wadding on my lining piece. That's where I'm going to be padding. So let me show you. Okay, this is the lining piece. You can see I added my wadding here. This is the one we are going to be padding. The main fabric, we are not going to pad it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so let me show you how we are going to join this together. Whatever I do on this lace fabric, that's what I will do on the lining. So I might not show you how I sew the lining. So this is what I'm going to do. Please take note, whenever you are joining a bustier, please take note. Don't sew from the top. Always sew from down. And if necessary, mark it. Mark your half inch. Like for me, I used to mark my half inch so that when I'm sewing, my half inch is my half inch. This is what is going to give me flawless bustier. But if you can eyeball it, there's no problem. Go ahead and eyeball it. But me, I like to mark my half inch and follow the line, and my bustier comes out very beautiful. So this is the way I'm going to just sew it from the bottom. Don't forget, always sew your bustier from the bottom to the top. And when you get to your under bust, take note of your under bust. Make sure you measure your under bust and take note of it. These are the tips I'm giving you to sew a flawless bustier. Do you understand? So I will go ahead, I'll pin it, then I'll show you what it looks like. I'm assuming I'm sewing it. That's why I'm using the pin to show you. You can see this is how it's going to look like when you finish sewing it. You can see how beautiful it's looking already, even though I've not even used my sewing machine on it. So I'll do the same thing for the lining piece. Now let's go to the back. So this is the side back and this is the center back. So I will go ahead and join them together like this. Let me use my pins to hold them down so that you see exactly how it will look like. So guys, I'll just go to my sewing machine and sew them. So let's keep this aside and go to the back, to the yoke, sorry. So this is the yoke. I cut 4 piece each, for each strap. each strap will have two. I'm going to use it as the lining to turn each other. So I added ½ inch round everywhere. I added ½ inch. I did it for the front and for the back. So this is the front. I added ½ inch, ½ inch, ½ inch everywhere. Now we're going to sew only only the side that will be at the front. That's the only part we are going to sew. I will show you now. Let's keep the back aside. Let's work on the front. So this, I pressed interfacing on it, on both, so that it will give it weight. So this is what I'm going to do. Not the armhole side, the side that was going to be facing the front. That's the place I'm going to sew. Don't sew the armhole side because you are going to fix sleeve. So you see that part, that is where I'm going to sew. But make sure right side is facing right side. As I'm showing you now, right side is not facing right side. So turn it and let the right side be facing right side. Okay, so I'll do the same thing for the back too. This is the back. I'm going to sew only the part that is at the front, not the armhole side. Leave the armhole side and leave the bottom and the top. Do you understand? Just sew only this side that will fall at the front. Okay, don't sew the armhole side. So now I've padded it. I've used my machine to sew it. I've sewn both the lace. This is the lace, then this is the lining. You can see how the lining is standing because that's where the wording is. Make sure you notch your underbust and press very well. You can see how beautiful our bustier is standing. I love it. So if you follow my instructions, you are going to get the result like this too. So what I'm going to do, I want to sew the neckline, but before I sew the neckline, I'm going to insert my strap to it. See, I've sewn my strap. You can see the armhole side is open, but I sewed that front part. You can see. So I'm going to place it inside. I'm going to place it inside before I will sew it round. So this is how it's supposed to be, so that I can continue with the armhole. Can you see it? I'm supposed to move it down. This is not where it's supposed to be. Okay, this is where it's supposed to be. Good. If you follow your pattern very well, you know this is where it's supposed to be, so that I can continue with the armhole. So now I'm going to place it like this. Then I'm going to put my lining over it. Then I'll sew it. I'll just go ahead and sew the neckline, starting from, you can start from anywhere. You can start from the armhole, you can start from the neckline, wherever is convenient for you. Just sew. Make sure that your strap does not move. Make sure you place your strap very well so that it doesn't move. So now let's move to the back. You know, I've sewn the back, I've pressed it, everything is looking nice and beautiful. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to place my strap over it like so. Then I'll put my lining over it. Then I will also sew it. You know, we left ½ inch, so I'm going to sew the ½ inch. So guys, after joining the strap to the front bodice, this is what it's looking like. Wow, this is so cute. Yours must look as beautiful as this. If not, I am going to flog you. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I've pressed it and it is looking so cute. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring the back too, so that we can join the shoulders. We can join the shoulders. So I'm going to place them over each other and we are going to join the shoulders. I'm going to close the zipper allowance too, but not yet. Let's join the shoulders first. So I'm going to use the easiest way, the simplest way. Just put one of the shoulders, either the front or the back, in between the lining and the fashion fabric of the front or the back. Anyone, just put them in between. Put one in between the other. You see it? Just sandwich it like that and sew your ½ inch at the shoulder. Then we'll go ahead and shape the side. But before then, let me join the shoulders and I'll come back to show you how we are going to join the sides. Okay guys, so I have joined the shoulders. You can see how beautiful it's looking and neat. That is how yours should look. So now we'll go ahead and join the sides. We're going to do fabric to fabric, lining to lining, so that at the end of the day, all our sewing is going to be inside. Do you understand? So I'm going to just lift the lining up. You see it? Then I'm going to join only the fabric, the fashion fabric, only the Ankara. I'll take the lining off, both for the front and for the back. Then I'm going to shape only the fabric. You see, I'll put my bust and my waist. I'll just join it together like that. You see it? I'm not going to put the lining. Please take note, the lining is not going to be there. Then I'm going to, after sewing for the fabric, then I'll come to the lining. Now I want to sew for the lining. I'll put my bust and my waist, join them, Let me do that and show you what it looks like. So now guys, I've done it. You can see all my sewing is inside. After this is done, we'll go straight to the lower part, which is the skirt part. So what I'll do next is to press interfacing on the skirt part. You know, we're aiming at getting this exaggerated hip, this conical hip. So I'm going to press interfacing on my lining piece of the skirt, both the front and back. You can see both front and back I have pressed interfacing. Now I'm going to shape. You know, we left 1 inch allowance. You can decide not to measure again. Just sew the 1 inch that you left from top to bottom. Do the same thing for the lining. You can see, do the same thing for the fashion fabric. You can see we are sewing them separately. I sew the lining separately. I put front and back together, and I sew 1 inch from this at the side. You see, I'll leave the zipper allowance, just sew only on the side. Then we are going to press it. I've sewn it now. Now we are going to press it. When you want to press it, you need your bust ham. If you press it flat, your conical hip will not come out. So make sure you put your bust ham to press it, so that conical hip will not be pressed inside. It will still have it. So I also pressed the fashion fabric. This is the fashion fabric. I also use my bust ham to press it, and everything is coming very nice. After pressing, I'm going to get my boning, 1/2 inch boning. It has to be the wide one, not the thin one, 1/2 inch. Then at the top of my skirt, I'm going to remove 0.75 because I don't want my boning to get to the top. Then I'll measure from that part downwards, and when I get to the down again, I'll remove 0.75 again, because I don't want my boning to get to the bottom too, so that it doesn't poke me. So I'll measure what I have there, and I will cut the length of my boning. So I have gone ahead to cut it out. This is what it looks like, and I use my maxing tape to tape the top and the bottom so that it doesn't poke me, to cover the sharpness. Okay, so now we are going to sew it on our lining piece, not the fashion fabric, on the lining. And make sure make sure your boning is curved down, not up. You see it, then you sew. I'll sew on both sides. I'll sew it on both sides, and I'll come back to show you. So this is what your boning should be looking like. Can you see it? This is what your boning should be looking like on your skirt. You can see that it's curved up, not curved down. Please make sure yours is like that, so that your conical hip will come out very well. So now I'm going to bring my fashion fabric. Now I'll put them over each other, right side facing right side. You see them, right side facing right side. Then I'll go ahead and close the bottom and close the two zipper allowance side, and I will leave the top. Do you understand? I'm going to close the bottom. I'm going to sew the bottom. I will align them. After aligning them, I'll sew the bottom, then the two zipper allowance side, then I'll come back to show you. So this is what it looks like. I've sewn the bottom, and I've sewn the two zipper allowance side, and I left the top open, and I turned it from the top. So this is what it's looking like. And I also pressed it again. I put my bust ham and I pressed that hip side again, so that everything will be looking beautiful. So now we are going to attach the upper parts and the lower parts together. You see it, from one zipper allowance to the other zipper allowance. You see, I'm going to put them over each other like this. Then I'm just going to sew it. So let me pin it down so that you see what it looks like. We're almost done, guys. Hang in there. So I'm just going to pin it so that you see what it looks like. So guys, this is what it's going to look like after I finish sewing it. So let me go to the sewing machine to sew this. Guys, this is what it's looking like. So I've sewn it together, both the upper bodice and the skirt part. Now what is left is just the zipper. Then go ahead and attach your preferred sleeve, any kind of sleeve that you desire. Just attach it to it, and your beautiful dress is ready. So I'm going to add my zipper, and I'm going to show you how beautiful our final dress is looking. I know you have seen it already. Our dress came out so beautiful. I hope you found value in this tutorial. I hope you got value in this tutorial. If you do, and you have not subscribed to my channel, omo, we go fight oh. We are subscribed to my channel. Share this video so that other soulmates can learn from it. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on this journey of our Bustier class. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.